I got my foot on their neck. I'm trying to teach a lesson. My biggest loss, I turned to my biggest blessing. I was drowning in depression, battling self-neglection. I got some shit. Niggas be moving funny, had me dressing with the Wesson.
You need to rap that's with me. I need to do that
Shattered
with you.
dreams while I'm looking out the window, tried to hide this pain, so I'm puffing on the endo.
You wrote that?
Yeah, I got a little couple things.
I don't believe you wrote that.
Hold
man.
up.
I got a little.
But guess
couple
what?
things
Now
on
you
here.
are tuned into the Mindful Exchange podcast.
Yeah.
Holla, 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 holla,
Yeah,
holla.
baby. What's going on, fellas?
Hey, first of all, I just want to tell Quest's wife, don't get excited every time he do that little tongue maneuver. The holla, holla, holla. She be like, Quest, come home, nigga. Use that tongue at home.
Yo.
Stupid.
Y'all crazy, man.
That nigga Jamie be ready to holla, 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 holla.
Stupid, man. Hoodie, an old freak. You're going to be that 60-year-old, 70-year-old freak.
You got damn right. I mean,
come here.
listen. Hey,
me talk to you.
Hey, girl, come over here and sponge bath, Big Daddy. Would I get if my daughter put me in a nursing home, it ain't even gonna have my name on the side. It's just gonna say Big Daddy.
Yeah.
That's it, Big Daddy.
That shit going to have a caution sign outside.
That's it, Big Daddy.
That's funny.
Go in there at your own motherfucking risk.
I'm gonna have my prosthetic under the blanket with my leg out.
Yeah.
So when they come in, my leg gonna be hanging, look like a big thing. God damn it, I'm telling you. Mindful exchange, comment, and share.
I ain't gonna
goddamn
lie, you might not be in the retirement home. You kind of sound like some of them individuals that was in the psych center when I was over there.
Well, you know what? Listen, I seen psych skinner. They wear scrubs, right? I done seen some scrubs.
I think so.
I ain't never worn no scrubs.
Yeah, we believe in TLC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we all gonna be old freaks, man.
Hell yeah.
It is.
Nephew's
what it
a
is.
young old freak right now.
That's what happens when you hang around old people. You become young old.
Hey, ladies, if you like nephew, make sure you follow his OnlyFans. You know what I'm saying?
So
we got OnlyFans.
Come on, throw it out there.
Go ahead.
Money,
Tell him
nephew.
about this. Tell him about the OnlyFans. Me and him, we about to start our OnlyFans. Go ahead, nephew.
I'm gonna eat sandwich meat in my underwear. It's gonna be called cold cuts and butts.
Word up. So I'm so my OnlyFans, I'm gonna eat chicken wings
about to run
with
it
my
up.
shirt off. It's gonna be called legs and thighs. You know what I'm saying?
Man, oh my God.
I am with a special group, man.
Word up. You know what I
Very
mean?
special motherfucking group.
For
man.
Halloween, I'm gonna get a chicken foot.
You stupid.
Yo, so Quest, how was your week?
Tough.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was a lot of peaks and valleys. It started out with some valleys and then just ended off with the peaks. Friday, Saturday, and today. You know what I mean? Heavy workload at my job and
Yeah.
overwhelming, not being able to get in the gym. You know what I'm saying? Had me searching for a bunch of dopamine fixes. You know what I'm saying? That means not being focused and, you know, being the best version of myself just to make it through the day and the week. But, you know what I'm saying, I got a hold and, you know what I'm saying, got back in the gym, feeling good, feeling strong.
Beautiful
Feeling
thing.
motivated. And last night I had a crazy dream where I forgot to tell you I had got shot in my dream.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I got shot in my chest and in my head.
What was you watching before you went to bed?
12 years a slave?
Football highlights. Football highlights.
Oh shit.
Yeah, but I don't know what it was. But either way, I got shot in my dream twice. One time when I was 12, and I literally could taste the metallic taste in my mouth. That might have been the blood that I was tasting in my dream. But this time when I got shot, that joint just bounced off, though.
Damn.
Yeah, it bounced off. And it wasn't one of those, I'm shot and I woke up. Nah, that joint sat, popped right off like I'm Teflon. I don't know what it means, but I wasn't surprised at it.
Was
know
you
what I'm
watching
saying?
like the news or some shit before you went to bed, or just
That nigga was watching John Wick.
Yo?
Nah, I don't. That's the one thing. I don't watch stuff like that. I don't watch any violent things. I don't watch anything that'll make me feel a certain way of any negativity. Like, I really, really protect my energy aura.
Yo,
You watch the NFL, that's the most violent thing in the world.
no, it's not MMA.
Yeah, I think
MMA
more
is the
niggas
most
die
violent.
from-
Listen,
and
listen.
from-
If you kick me in my face and you cave my face in, bitch, when we get up, I'm not shaking your hand, nigga. What? That's the most violent thing in the world. But
I don't think it
Yo,
is.
I'm really hard on protecting my peace, fam. Like, and it's just something that I subconsciously do. Like, I don't even think about it. Like, nah, I don't want that energy. Not even a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, shit was fire. I feel like I'm Teflon, and I know it's something that I'm telling myself as a reminder that I'm built for whatever. So
Dope.
That's what's up, man.
Hoodro.
Yo, my week was great. You know what I'm saying? I can't really complain. You know, my love day was great. The Super Bowl, I made a couple of dollars on the Super Bowl. I made these little baskets for my daughter and all my little adopted little girls and took them to the school on Valentine's Day. So all the
You didn't mix the Chex Mix in there, did you?
Nah, I did that for.
my gosh.
I did that for the grown-ups though.
Oh my God.
I gave the grown-ups some Chex Mix.
Never again.
What do you mean? Y'all motherfuckers is soft, man. But
Ever.
So you know, all the old secretary ladies was on me because they was like, "Oh my God, you made those baskets," and you know what I'm saying. But it was dope though. And then you know, all the girls were excited about it. It was I had a good week, man. You know what I mean?
Dope.
My wife, I treat my wife like Valentine's Day 365, so that's not really something to go extra hard for. But you know, it was good. But real quick before I pass it to nephew, so you talking about your dream. When I first got my leg amputated, I watched NCIS. So I had smoked and I had watched a couple episodes back to back. So when I went to bed, I mean, you know, in my dream, I was the new member on the team. You know what I mean? So my first case, we went to this warehouse and we found a whole warehouse full of body parts. You know what I mean? And a long story short, we had to arrest my doctor because my doctor and the people in the building, they was running the scam. There wasn't really nothing wrong with my foot.
Oh, that's a wild dream.
They found my foot with the price tag. It was $20,000 on the toe. You know what I mean? They was selling body parts.
Hostile.
That shit was funny as a bitch.
What's up with your man, yo? What's up with this guy?
It's that good endo, man. You know what I mean? Nephew, how was your week, man?
I had a great week, man. One of the best weeks I've had probably in the last 15, 20 years, man.
Dope.
Got a new piece with the new crib. It's just me and my wife.
Beautiful
Shit's
thing,
been
man.
so cool, so calm.
That's awesome, man.
That shit deserving applause.
Yes, sir.
A lot of good food this week. A lot of good alcohol. Had some Japanese whiskey for the first time.
How was it?
Shit was fire.
What is it similar to anything?
It's similar to.
If you had to compare the closest thing to it.
It was around the Johnny Walker type vibe.
Okay.
So it was fire. But nah, man, it's just been a super piece, bro. Being able to walk around the house naked. You know, smack some cheeks on the couch. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's just been peace, bro.
That's life, bro. That's living right there. That's living. That's what we aspire for.
Damn, we don't want nigga be melting when he take his clothes off.
Yeah. Yo, you guys.
He sleep in a bowl at night.
What the fuck?
That was funny.
He take that shirt off, he melt right into the bowl, bitch.
I never heard nothing like that.
You came for your head quick.
How's your neck, Cap?
My neck.
I mean, how was your week, bro?
Bro, get your shit together, bro.
Yeah,
He said I came for his
phone
neck.
down,
Yeah,
bro.
get
Put
your
your
shit
phone down.
Now I'm trying to invite all of us to the live
Yeah.
so that you know what I mean. I'm trying to multitask.
Yeah, my week was good, man. A little more laid back than usual because you know I'm still healing up from my that damn deadlift last month. I ain't think that I hurt myself too much, but yeah, that shit took a little toll, man. So I think I'm at the back end of that. Still kicking this damn cold. I can't go see my new nephew because I told Trey I'm not trying to get...
shout out to Trey and
Yeah,
Jada.
Shout out to Trey and
congrats.
Jada.
Congrats.
Word
Yeah,
up.
so other than that, you know, spent Valentine's Day with my baby. We always toss it up, man. We have a good time together. That's my best friend, man. So
Fire.
other than that, I'm tired, man. My joints is tired. My muscles is tired. Oh, a lot of good news, though. Not only am I, you know, doing my thing up at McCormick at the facility.
Oh, you got
So I got the grant, messing with Tunde. He put in some paperwork for this grant through the Community Arts Foundation out in Corning. So I'm going to start doing media training for a group of kids. It's a nice size grant. On top of that,
bro.
Congratulations,
thank you,
man.
man.
Yeah,
I'm excited
real
about
big.
it. And I got a group of interns coming in the second week of March from BOCES, 3 interns this year. So I had one year, 2 the next year, and I got 3 this year. And the lady from BOCES was like, shout out to Carolyn Connolly. She was like, yeah, the word's getting around. She was like, everybody's talking about, you know, how well you work with the kids and they learn. And so it's beautiful, man. You know what I'm saying?
You
Like,
deserve it, man.
thank you, man.
Word.
That's huge.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Something that was built from scratch. You know what I mean? So,
Started with a vision, right?
yeah, but I need some rest, damn it.
Nigga, me and nephew, we started with a snack. Now we fat.
Yo,
We started eating one. Now we eat the whole pack.
Hey,
whole pack of people.
I don't know about. Hey, if like you said, if we was in the jungle and our plane went down,
man.
Oh, I'm fucking y'all up.
I said, hey, what? I'm the best cook, so you know what? I'm be the last one. I'll be fricasseeing and frying
said, I warned
and
you.
barbecuing some niggas. I'm telling you what.
Yo, so nephew, what's up with this video that we were discussing earlier?
Oh yeah. So it's not funny, but it's just
Why you
it's
laughing?
Funny. It's because it's crazy. So there was this man. He had a domestic dispute with his lady. Lady called the police or whatever. The man came back. They patted the man down, handcuffed him, put him in the back of the patrol car. So as the one cop was walking towards the patrol car, a fucking acorn fell off a tree and hit the hood of the car.
The car he was in?
Yeah.
car-
The car the suspect was in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay.
The
It was a
cop-
police car.
Yeah,
He was in
it
the
was a
back.
police
He was in the
police
back
car.
seat of the police car.
Yeah. So it made like a noise. The cop immediately says, "Shots fired, I'm hit," and starts shooting up the whip.
Wow.
So then his partner jumps in and is like, "Shots fired where?" Because she didn't hear no shot. So obviously she should have known there was no shots fired.
That shit crazy.
She start busting at the car. They had to let off at least, I don't know, bro, 25, 30 shots.
That meant, yeah,
that
I didn't
shit
finish the
sounds
Yeah, so they had to empty the whole clip.
Yeah.
It's crazy,
They
bro.
didn't get hit. Thank God they can't shoot for shit. But yeah, it's crazy.
You think it was planned in
I
any
don't know.
way?
Nah, not at all, son. Because I
seen
seen the video the day it dropped, and I didn't even expect that to happen. You know what I'm saying? It totally the dude. I think the dude was so scared
Exactly.
of the individual that the fear was already in his head that had the potential to happen, or else how would you even fathom and correlate an acorn, which is a light sound,
Yeah.
To a pop.
to a pop from a gun?
Where'd
you
you
think-
see it at? I seen it on We the People.
I don't know, son. I'd have to look because I be on YouTube so heavy, man.
Yeah, that's why I seen it on We the People.
But the day that it dropped, it had a title saying, damn, what did it say? You probably know what the fuck I'm talking
Yeah,
about. I
it's like
can't
attempted
remember.
murder over an acorn.
Something light. But
Yeah,
then
that's
when the shit
crazy.
happened, I was like, damn. I
Do
thought
you
dude,
think he possibly had a history, a violent history, that made them already on edge?
I don't think so. I think
To-
it was
to
like
do
Cap
something
said, he
to
was
over-
really just a bitch. He
To
was scared.
overreact that much?
Because to think you're hit,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know what his rap sheet says.
yeah, but even so, it's like, that's a physical thing that is a real thing. Like if you hear, if a car would have rolled by and there would have been like a backfire,
Yeah,
that's more realistic than the sound that an acorn makes.
Yeah, yeah.
But the guy was so scared that, you know what I mean? He
But for him to say, I'm hit. Like, yo, like, bro. Like,
he was
and it-
really playing
yeah.
it like he was hit.
and it wasn't just like he said, "I'm hit," and he stopped. Like he was crawling, like he
did
couldn't
the
get
whole,
up.
He did the whole
You know
shit.
what I mean? He's
son.
like,
I
maybe
didn't
it
see
hit
it.
my vest.
Oh, man,
Yo.
run that
Matter of
video.
fact,
Run that video.
Let's check this out real quick, man. This shit is bugged out, man. Hold on, let me unmute this.
I'm not.
Let me bring it back real quick.
You got to rewind that bad boy. That's where the partner had started dumping.
Let me see here. I'm gonna get rid of the video.
Oh, word up. Yo, shout out the boy Blicker, too.
Blicker Don.
Yeah, shout out Blick. What up, baby?
What's
What up,
good,
kid?
man?
When?
Damn. Yeah, this video. Is
Oh,
so
shout out my
crazy.
cousin JoJo. What up, baby?
Hey. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Let's see what we got here. I'm gonna turn the mics off while this is playing so y'all can really tune in.
Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired! Shots fired!
Quest, look at that shit, bro.
Shots fired!
He rolled past the car and started shooting in his car.
Dump it.
I'm hit!
This nigga reloads.
What?
Word.
I'm in the car! I ain't shot! Through the car.
And he got the
He shot through the car.
he got the demeanor of somebody that got hit. That's,
And he
that's
crawled
how
over
strong
behind
the
a
mind
different
is.
vehicle.
I'm good. I'm good.
And they didn't even show that his partner got him. She let off the whole 2 clip.
See him crawling like.
See, I'd have been tore up just off the crawling on the ground. My knees would have been tore up.
I might have hit my vest.
One hit my vest?
Said it might have hit my vest.
Imagine being trapped in the backseat of some shit.
Nope, with handcuffs on. I'm shocked he ain't died from a heart attack.
I'm
I
not.
wish they could have intertwined both body cam videos.
They did on the one
They
I
did.
got.
This is just the shorter version.
Oh,
for,
okay. Being a cop is one of the toughest things in the world, man.
Not a
I don't know.
open.
It felt like it. Jesse, move over to me. I got you. Move over to me.
That's a dude with the little AR.
Jesse,
You see
come
that
back.
shit?
Oh, really?
Mark vehicle right there.
We can't have ARs,
Dude, am
but
I
they
hit?
can.
Yeah, man. Just can't
yes,
be
we
fully
can.
automatic.
Nah, but what I'm saying is, they, but
Yeah, that's crazy. And then the fact that the
That
nigga
shit
didn't get
was
fired,
serious.
they let him resign. So what's gonna happen is he's just gonna go to another department in a different county and have a job, be back on the police force somewhere.
It's crazy you can make mistakes like that, and I mean everybody makes mistakes, but it's funny you can make mistakes like that and still continue to be in that profession. You know what I
Qualified
mean? Like,
immunity is a motherfucker.
word, because there was an incident, not to change the topic, but there was an incident that happened in like,
if it's not to change the topic, then don't change the topic. No, I'm just.
but like
See
in
how you
Cleveland,
get
it's
that.
like in Cleveland or somewhere
Yeah.
where a cop shot a kid or something, and he got a
Tamir
job.
Rice.
And he got a job not too far from here.
That's
Yeah, and
usually how
they
it
fired his
goes.
ass because they started protesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that, just like you said, to go as far as people make mistakes. Yeah, I definitely understand that. But I mean, being a cop and trying to have to make those type of judgment calls on that,
It's a
but
fucking
you
Acorn.
can't. But you can't. I'm just saying, in this situation, you can't justify that.
Nah,
You know what I mean? But
So let me ask you a question, since we're on the topic of like cops and law enforcement. Like, how do you guys, because I think there's a big divide between the African American community and police, right? So how do you guys feel about police? What are your personal opinions?
I don't even think it's a divide between African Americans and the police. I think it's the people in the police.
What do you mean, the people?
Everybody. Like
Oh,
all
you
races.
mean not just African
Yeah,
Americans,
not just
everybody?
Yeah, man. Like the police have a mindset these days of police used to be community based.
Yeah.
You'd see them out shooting basketballs with kids. and
Yeah.
Now they have a it's us versus them mentality. The police are a gang.
Damn.
They're the biggest gang in the world, and they get away with it because they have qualified immunity and they have. I can't fucking stand police, to be honest with you. I don't trust them
do you
motherfuckers
have
at
any
all.
police officer friends
One of
or
my
people that?
best friends growing up.
'Cause I don't really, me personally, I don't really. Me and my wife was talking about it the other day, like, and I'm not sticking up for police because I've been through some shit too, but 98% of the shit that I've been through that was related to police was shit that I did.
You did.
So that's the only perspective I can speak from. Now, I have seen police do some bullshit, though, especially back in the day when y'all probably don't even know about the OG Stanley Newell.
I knew he was gonna. I seen
You
your
know what
lips
I'm
go.
saying? You see me licking them and all that? Like,
No. You was about to say his name.
You seen it?
Yeah, I seen the name. I was like, this nigga.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's always bad apples and, bad characters in every fucking profession, but I've never had any issues with police directly. Like, I've never had anything that was like, other than when I was a kid and they made me, P, Roy, and it was somebody else do a lineup on the bridge right here. We was only fucking, we got leather coats for Christmas. We
I
was
remember
happy
them
to wear
leathers, yeah. I remember
son.
them.
What was
Sherlins.
it, Chess Kings at the mall or
Yeah,
some shit?
yeah. Chess
Yeah,
Kings.
so
Word.
you should have called our parents and all that. But that's the only situation that I can recall where shit wasn't warranted because I was wilding.
Yeah, I
You know
just
what I'm
can't
saying?
trust anybody who's legally allowed to lie to you. It's their job to
Yeah.
arrest you and gain evidence, and they're allowed to lie to you in order to get that.
Damn.
Yeah.
I just can't trust them.
See, I was fortunate in my situation with the police, like you.
Yeah.
My main interactions of shit that I did.
Yeah.
But like growing up in Fredonia, you know what I mean? My pops was a real popular.
Gang.
He was a real popular guy, you know what I mean? Basketball, community guy. So he knew a lot of the cops.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? We had
Your interaction was
interaction was different.
Yeah.
And then living in Elmira, you know, even though a lot of people don't like my cousin Chris was the sheriff for years. So, you know, when I get pulled over, they see my last name and they like, oh, are you Chris's cousin? Yeah. And so that, you know, gave me some wiggle room because they probably didn't want to deal with him. However it might go, I'm not gonna say
That goes to what I was saying though. The fact that they would let you slide because of who your cousin is how dirty them motherfuckers are.
Yeah, that is a good representation of corruption.
Yeah.
Any of y'all ever get your ass whooped by the police?
I've been choked, but I ain't never got my ass whooped.
Nah, you can't get choked. They had to grab you by your face. You ain't got no neck. Sorry.
Oh, this nigga. You look like a fat Arab with that beard, nigga. Your name is Astalama Bacon.
You stupid. Y'all is crazy. Yo, he said awesome.
Astalama Bacon.
Yo,
Get me hungry in this motherfucker.
yo,
man.
I've never had like really any bad interactions that I couldn't foresee and play the game with them because it was a mental game. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I told you about the last
You had
one.
to
but
box with him mentally, yeah.
yeah. Like they tried to ag me on, and yes, it was when I had my dope boy Benz.
Yeah.
Pulled me over, state trooper. Actually, nephew, your wife and my wife had to come get me at the time. I was coming from the gym, and he literally was trying to ag me on, and was like, aren't you getting angry?" And I'm like, "Nah."
Like he was waiting for you to get turned up.
I was like, "Nah, I'm cool, man. My wife's on her way. I'm good." Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not mad at all. Like, yeah, I know I need, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Like, I didn't know my license was suspended, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean, I'll get it taken care of. So I don't know what it was. I think my car looked kind of suspicious, you know?
I mean, I think with any of
BB.
Yeah.
I'm driving while black. I think
Dope boy Benz.
Yep.
I think with any authoritative figure, sometimes it really depends on if you're really on your square as far as being able to acknowledge what the problem is, not so much what the problem is, but your situation, how you are and control your body language and read their body language.
Yeah.
I think that if you're on your shit, you know what I mean, any interaction will be able to be.
Yo, you know what I really hate? I hate when I see, it doesn't even have to just be our people, like black people, right? I hate when interactions happen with the police and the first thing people do is get belligerent, loud, saying fuck you, bitch, this, you know, like, yo, if you was a dude that really wanted, or a female that really wanted to get out of a situation, right?
That's not how you handle it.
That's not how you handle it.
Right.
You be as cordial, quiet, and I hate to say it, but compliant as possible so you can get the fuck out of there. The example I have is I know an individual, and I probably shouldn't say this on live, that when he got pressed by the police, he had some things on him that he could have went to jail for. Now, when the police pressed him, he didn't get nervous and run. He didn't disrespect them. He just complied, answered the questions, was respectful.
Yeah, because he knew he was dirty.
He didn't go to jail, though.
Yeah, you right.
Because they had no reason to even pursue him any further because, you know, it wasn't like he had a warrant or anything like that. But, I mean, but when I see, you know, people just start bugging and it's like, damn, I hope my kids never do no ignorant shit like that, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. Jason Green commented saying, what up, Jay?
What up, though?
He said,
up,
suspicion is not a crime unless you live in Elmira. I don't think, I'm not going to say I disagree with that. I think, you know, a lot of times, the hard part about society is that no matter, based on what we look like, we grew up in the hip hop era. So, you know, the depiction of a young black man in society is a certain way. You know what I mean? And we spoke on this before when we get told, oh, you're not like the other guys.
Oh, shout out to Tunde, too.
Oh, okay.
At 712, he hit in. I just got the comments pulled up.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, appreciate you, too, brother. Putting in a lot of work with these kids, man.
You talking about how they say
We got to have an award ceremony and give him like a Burger King hat or something. He
Nah, we
putting
gotta
in work
talk-
with these kids, man. I ain't mean to cut
shout-
you off, good brother. I'm sorry.
Nah, shout out Tunde. That's my guy.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
he
saying?
putting in a lot of work, man.
I call him the turtleneck king.
Yo, he be fly. He probably thought I was like being funny because when we met the other day, he came in, right? And his baldy is always on point.
He's always crispy, and he always got a fly-ass turtleneck on that be too tight.
I asked him, I said, yo, what do you use to get your baldy? Because I be using trimmers, and it works cool, but it don't be like that.
Yeah, nah, shout out to that. He's a good brother, man.
Yes, he is.
Applause on that one. Where
The police.
No,
So,
we'll just go ahead.
yeah, but another thing though, like we also got to keep in mind that they have an occupation that's very dangerous in their situation as well. So you know what I mean, they have to be even more on point. Now, needless to say, they're not always, but there's that internal fear that I could lose my life every day I put this outfit on.
Shit, I wouldn't want to do that shit. I don't give a fuck. I would not want to do that.
But I mean, I'm just saying, it's still a part of it.
It's still real.
I understand that, but get a you understand that. You go to play in the NFL, you could break your leg. You get compensated and to do a job. That's your job.
Yeah.
People go to the military. Firefighters run into burning buildings. They got a dangerous job, but it's your job. You chose it.
Also, keep in mind, not to cut you off, Hoodie, it's a job. Everybody is not performing at an optimal 100 out of 100% in your job. I'm not. I know you ain't. I know nobody is.
I don't have a job.
No, I'm saying, but whatever your job entails, whatever duties you do, like,
I'm retired.
Nobody's 100% out of 100% every day in and day out.
That's
so
true.
you got to keep in mind.
Because every day's Saturday.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but the
It's
difference
just not
is
possible.
If I fuck up at my job, somebody might not get their order. If you fuck up at their job, somebody's gonna die.
That's a whole nother level of anxiety that they got to carry as well.
But you got to be on your P's and Q's, man.
But I mean,
for
I
sure,
think,
for
I think a
sure.
lot of it comes down to what Kurt was saying earlier when he said that he knew somebody that was in a situation that acted accordingly. I mean, and I think that, I mean, we're groomed to be like that, but sometimes the belligerentness just comes out because when you dead ass wrong and you late from curfew and your parents catch you, you trying so hard to. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Like it just isn't. Yes, ma'am. You know what I mean? Yeah. And that's the way of you trying to get past that situation. So the reality is, what's the difference if you get caught and you got some weed or something on you or whatever? I mean, for me, I give respect until you deserve not to get my respect.
Same here.
You know what I mean? I don't believe in just everybody. I believe that everybody deserves respect until otherwise not earned.
So let me ask you a question. What do you think it is that makes people damn, I got to be careful with this one because what do you think it is that makes people not give police that respect off the rip? Now, knowing the history of, people getting fucked up by the police and but as a human being, what do you think it is?
I think a lot of, and this is my opinion, I think sometimes people want the clout of, you see what I did? Because we've been in many situations where we just chilling.
Yeah.
The police come, we look at each other, be like, all right, you good? You straight? You straight? All right, well, let's just get through this and keep it moving. But then you got those people that want to be, oh, what the fuck are you doing here?
Put
I
on,
ain't never
trying to
been.
put
You know
on.
what it is? Yo, one thing that I wanted to make sure I brought up to you guys today, but on some sneak shit, just to hit you with the left hook, see what you thought. This attention-seeking shit. And you basically segued
clout,
into
the
it.
clout,
Yeah. Like, how do you guys feel about adults seeking the same attention that teenagers and kids are seeking?
Lack of confidence in themselves is who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you move how you move, whether you're by yourself or with a group of people, if eyes are watching and, just that integrity piece, like, I feel confident in like a star no matter where I'm at.
Yeah.
No matter how mild or how, adventurous the situation is, I'm still going to react the same way. Some people, when they're around people, they got to put on and feel like they get, they're on camera. It's a show. You know what I'm saying? So
I think it's sad that a lot of adults don't take into consideration that all the shit you do online, regardless if it's to build your confidence or you feel like you have the right to do it, if you have kids, your kids are affected by that.
Yeah, they're going to see it.
That's what I was gonna say. It's based on content.
Yeah.
For me. Like if you're doing stupid shit that stupid teenagers do, then you're stupid. If you're doing like TikTok dances, that's something different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're just having fun, I'm a grown man. I still feel like I'm 11. I play video games all day. I still watch motherfucking SpongeBob SquarePants. You know what I mean? So like, I get if they're doing it to entertain or to have fun. But if you're like put them in a coffin and you're jumping on products and shit at grocery stores, licking ice cream and putting it back, you're a fucking
we
idiot.
could even keep it as simple as this. Like, parents should keep in mind that the things you do online don't just affect you. They affect your kids. And if you fast forward, think, how can this affect my kids? Some of the shit I be seeing these adults doing, like, there shouldn't be two adults arguing online. That shit should stay in the household or in the court that you're handling the civil case or whatever, right? Or it should stay in the house because the kids have to leave and they have to deal with their friends' parents. The kids have to deal with a level of judgment that their brains aren't even developed enough to deal with.
Yeah,
I'm glad you said that.
But
like,
you know,
how is that? How I'm sorry, my bad, bro. But what you said, how is this going to affect my kids? That mantra and that mindset is what saved me from a lot of stupid things and a lot of pitfalls because I operate in that mindset 24/7.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm not going to bring any embarrassment to let alone my last name.
Yeah.
But my children, you know what I'm saying?
And that's something you pass off to your kids too. Granted, you can't control what they do, but you can show them a way through your actions. And, you know, I like to get on social media and show out a little bit here and there, but y'all already know I'm not putting my personal shit up there, not unless it's like, actually, I can't even name a situation where I want to put my personal shit up there.
Congratulatory things to family members.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Oh, my daughter went to Harvard. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, congratulatory things that we want people to celebrate with us. But what I was going to say earlier is, you know, unruly and unresponsible children become unruly and unresponsible adults.
Say it again.
Fast as a break. Yeah,
Bring it back.
Unruly children and unresponsible children become unruly and unresponsible adults.
Facts.
And so the hardest part is, you know, when you don't hold certain things accountable as a youngster, when you get older, you're not looking at them the same.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
so when like for me, people will say I'm different. But my daddy held me accountable. I'm 40-something years.
How do you think people would define you as different? Like, in what ways?
Well, I'm just saying, like, indifferent as far as, like, me going out of my way to help, you know, the things that
I just want you to help define yourself to the people that don't know you.
Well,
we know you.
So, like, right now,
we know you ugly.
So right now, March 23rd, March 23rd at the IAV, we're gonna have the 3rd annual Unity Dance free community Easter egg hunt.
Unity.
So last year we did over 400 and some people. We had 3,000 Easter eggs. We fed everybody. We had a whole different thing. I didn't get no money from it. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't
look
about
at
that,
look
right?
at look at
Talk
how
that
many
shit,
you know.
man.
Look at how many back to school block parties we did, and you know we
hold that up,
serviced
too, for the
word
people.
up. We serviced over. We had over thousands of people come to our event, Cap, and we fed everybody, and you know we had a great time. We gave backpacks, school supply. We don't do
Shout
that.
out to DJ Brand New.
Word up.
for,
Shout out DJ Brand
being the
New.
motivation behind the creation.
Yes, sir.
And we don't do that. Let me say
We
this.
didn't even think about
Individual credit.
Yo,
It
you know
doesn't
what's
make a
crazy?
difference.
So it was like when I was going around having little meetings with a few different, and you went through the same thing, different agencies and businesses about donating. Initially, I could tell they were a little, not confused, but they didn't understand the approach.
They were leery
Skeptical,
of it.
Yeah, because, you know, we didn't have a not-for-profit formed, and it was a bunch of black
Hood
dudes
niggas.
from the streets, right?
Yeah.
But our genuine goal was we just want to give back, and we need the resources to give back. So once people realized that that's what it was, they were like, damn, this is the real grassroots official. So a lot of these companies give shit away every year because it's write-offs and people are doing things from different agencies. Yeah, but you're doing that to meet quotas and things of that nature. Yeah. We did it because
we can go. I do it. I'll say me because I'm not going to speak for you.
Yeah.
I do it because when I go to the store, and I see Lil Bobby, and Lil Bobby's like, "Hey, Mr. Germ, how you doing? You see, I got my backpack and you know the school supplies. I got all A's on my report card. I'm gonna give you a high five, and you know what, bro? Get you some candy. I'm gonna buy that for you too." You know what I mean? Or
It's love,
or when I
man.
see the parents come and say, hey, you know, we were struggling and, you know, you guys were able to give all the kids
That shit-
backpacks and school supplies. That makes me feel good. You know,
More
and-
than good, man.
But what
That's-
I'm,
Yeah,
but
that's
I-
special.
It's like it
different.
almost dials into your purpose through God's eyes. Like it's bigger than one person, two people, because not one of us could have done it by ourselves. It was a group of people that were in line. You know what I mean? And we're going to continue to do it in the future once things shape themselves up and put us in that position.
Hey,
but
before the topic gets lost, I
For
wanted
sure,
to
for
touch
sure.
on what you said. Because when you said that, it reminded me of something
Why?
about how the shit that you do online
yeah,
affects your family and your kids.
for sure.
Like imagine being Kim Kardashian's son,
Oh man,
getting into a roast battle at school when you get into middle school, and the nigga replies, "I seen your mom get fucked."
she doesn't know the repercussions
know
of
what I
her
mean?
actions yet.
Yeah, like that's
too late.
crazy.
She know now.
Yeah,
She
you know what I
know
mean?
now.
But
unfortunately.
think about this though. Like you're saying, when they get a little bit older, right? She doesn't know because you can't even predict the situations her kids will be put in because it's probably never been done for us to even predict it. It hasn't been done enough times for scientists to do studies on it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like her kids are going to be put in situations that may cause them to get in fights,
Oh, for sure.
say, I give up, the worst case scenario, the best case scenario.
Yeah, I mean, but when that occurred, she wasn't a parent at the time, so it's one of those
Yeah.
things where you're not having the foresight
Oh, yeah.
to think about possibly I may be a mother one day.
Because I done did some shit that I'm not proud
bruh.
of.
Well,
It's
I mean,
not that deep.
But the hard part is,
No, I know what you're
but the
saying.
hard
For
part
real,
is,
for real.
we grew up in an era where there was no social media. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
how different would it be if we were 13 and we can go on our phone and you can be like, "Yo, check out this new verse that I wrote."
I thank
Damn.
God. I thank God we didn't have that, bro.
I'd probably be in prison.
You know what I
thank
mean? Because
God.
I mean, when you think about the things, you know, when you think about
I'd be in
the
prison for real.
Nah, but seriously,
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
as a
Word
father,
up.
as a
know you
father,
love
when
me.
we think about the things that our kids are exposed to,
Yeah.
So like right now, my daughter is 12 years old. She's about to be 13.
Wow.
You know what I mean? She's an A student. You know what I mean? But at the same time, though, the things that she's exposed to at 12, we weren't really exposed to, and we had this conversation.
Oh,
We couldn't
yeah.
watch pornos when we was 12 because they was on VHS tape. So you had to
Wait till your people.
you had to
You
wait
had to
till your
go
people
through a
left.
lot
You know
of
what I mean?
stuff,
Or you
yeah.
had to watch. Remember, we didn't have Cinemax, so you had to watch through the lines and try to see a titty.
Is that a nipple?
You know, now
Hard Bodies
now,
on HBO.
Now you got kids who are in the 3rd grade that can be like, "Oh, you want to see a dick? Watch this."
Oh,
That's
shit.
crazy.
Now I'm serious though.
Yeah, it
You know what I mean?
is.
Parents, you know, my daughter, she just got her first working phone for Christmas this year. She's in the 7th grade. You know how hard and of a struggle it was to justify to her. Not
Wait.
really justify,
Like,
but,
wait, like,
but
wait.
like, nah, you're not ready yet.
Yep, I had the same
nah,
thing
you're
with
not
my
ready
daughter.
yet.
I had the
Nah,
same
you're
thing.
not ready yet. Well, everybody else does.
Yep.
You know, and it's so cliche to say, well, if everybody else jumps off a bridge, are you gonna jump off a bridge? No,
Probably.
but
That's
I
the
mean,
di-
but
yo,
you
that's-
afloat though. So
that's the
you know what I mean?
difference
That's
No, I'm not talking for myself. I'm saying proudly. Like these days, if they film it and it's gonna get us some clout, them niggas will swan dive off that. motherfucker.
but that's the point. And so you know, it's a whole different society that these kids are living in nowadays. So it makes it hard not just to parent, but then when you try to be a good parent and think about it from their angle, because that's
Yeah.
what good parents do.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
you have to reach them where they're at. You can't just
difficult.
You know-
empathy and understanding, placing yourself in a different. I mean, we have the benefit in a different day, time, and space, but we have the benefit of going through a lot of shit because compared to what the kids go through now, I would say like hunger is damn near. It exists, but it doesn't exist the way that it did back in the day. But they're going through different challenges. So we have a lot of experience, I would say, that we can relate to these damn kids if they willing to listen.
I think
man.
they're still hungry, but they're hungry. It's not for food. They're
Yeah.
hungry for attention.
How did we
yeah.
get here? How did attention become like?
That's
I mean,
like-
I was always a rapper, right?
Yeah.
So I can say that I always wanted attention because it benefited me in what I thought I was going to do for the rest of my life, be a rapper, right? But other than that, I ain't never want no
Fly
attention.
under the radar type
But think
shit.
about it.
Yeah.
Like, think about it like this though. We're comedians, so we want that attention from the jokes. But nowadays, you can get money from just posting on Facebook. So you could be an influencer to have no talent, have no nothing. So that's why these kids don't want to work.
Yeah.
That's why nobody has a good work ethic. Why I got to work? I could post these videos and go town to town and just post up Facebook videos and TikTok
not knowing
videos.
how much work that goes into making all that shit. They don't see the work that Logan Paul and them niggas put
There's
in
a lot
to
that
get to the
goes in
level
there,
they're at.
man.
You know what I'm saying? Of being an influencer. And so now, you know what I mean? That's what people want to be. Why am I going to work at Walmart when I can make $100,000 being an influencer?
That's where parenting comes in.
Yeah.
That's when you gotta kind of, you know what I'm saying,
Balance.
reel them in and get them to see
But when your parents is only making $20,000 and
they gonna tell you
your
shut
kid
the
is
fuck
making $100,000, your parents is gonna want to jump on that clout train.
Now,
too.
I think what he's saying is like that's when the leadership kicks in, when you got to dish out reality to your kids. For example, if they want to be influencers on YouTube or what have you, TikTok, they should still have some form of income, like from a regular job. So at that point, a parent can be like, I understand you want to do this, but you still gotta, you gotta have a job. And when your shit starts to take off, then you can probably fall back from your job. But if the kids don't have parenting or at least, influence, guidance around them like that, they just say, fuck it. I've seen people be successful this way. And I'm not doing
I think
that.
they still do, because I think you have to have that conversation with them. But at the end of the day, I think 99% of kids are more influenced by their peers than they are their parents.
Yeah, that's
Yes,
a fact.
that's a fact.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Biggest example of
Shit.
that, Ja motherfucking Moran. Like the nigga just signed a $200 and some
Dumbass.
million contract, and then he had the sneaker $200 million, and then all these endorsements.
And he
And you
posted
want to
with
go
guns at
on
a strip club.
and you want to go on Instagram, and after you already got in trouble, you want to go on Instagram a second time. And I don't care if it was a squirt gun. You're not catching me on.
Yeah.
You're not catching me on nothing with a Nerf gun.
A super soaker,
A
nothing.
super soaker, nothing.
I'm saying when you got a 48-inch vertical and 200 million, you know what I'm saying, in your pocket,
Can't
basically.
nobody tell you shit.
Can't nobody tell you nothing, and you young.
Until
Guess
they
it's
yoke
one
it
of them
from you.
things that we can't even. I mean, I can relate to the point that I wouldn't fuck up a bag, but other than that, I can't relate to it. You know what I mean? Like he just, to me, from the outside looking in, he did some dumb
Stupid
shit.
shit.
Yeah, very dumb.
If I could situate my whole fucking, not just my immediate family,
Kids,
everybody I know and love, and change their fucking lives, there's no way I'm doing anything to jeopardize that.
You know,
shit,
I think
man.
he already felt that he's already done that because he can see the fruits of his labor.
Yeah.
So now it's I'm living. I'm
Elevate.
Yeah, but they
Yeah.
could take that bag away quick by canceling that contract. There's literature in all contracts.
Yeah, but
where the team could get out of it. And you don't get no more money.
You don't think about that at 24.
You fucking should.
I know you should.
Oh yeah. What did how old do they say your brain's
25. You're
25?
the frontal part of your brain as a
But that's
male,
like
as
for
a-
men though.
Yeah, for men. Yeah, that's
That's
for
why
men,
you're
25.
adolescent until 24 or 26.
and females develop
Earlier.
I think they're like 21.
21, yeah.
Yeah,
21.
So like a male is an adult at 21, where they would say a female is an adult at 18.
Yeah.
The mental capacity.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which is crazy to me because I have my own ratchet ass.
Go talk your shit.
I'm just saying
I see it in
because
your face.
I'm just saying, I wish we had a woman here because I would love to ask.
Yeah, we need
That's
to
a
bring
fact.
some
We
more
definitely
women down
do.
here.
Because this is my
and,
thing, though. This is my thing, right? Women is so smart, and I'm not gonna say or deny that they're not. You know what I mean? But boo, you so smart that you let a brother finesse you. I don't even want to get into it. 'cause
Yeah, you can't-
I'd much rather have a woman
it's
here.
almost like you can't let the details out without.
you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
You let a nigga skeet in you and take your car to go pick up another bitch.
Yeah.
That nigga driving your whip. You stuck at home looking for a ride to the grocery store. You
yeah,
stupid
come
motherfucker.
on, man. Like,
Shit, let me ask you a question. On the flip side, you always have the dopest segues into other shit too.
I mean, that's what I do.
So
Because
what
all
if-
that nigga does is talk.
All day, every day.
Hey,
Pat him down for a while.
true facts. we're gonna call that Hoodro facts.
So how do you feel about we were talking about that whole cop shooting situation with the guy that was handcuffed, put in the back of the car. But let's talk about, I'm not saying it was cool or it was right that the cops did that. It's totally wrong. But how do you guys feel about the domestic abuse aspect of that? Because that's what happened. Like he stole his girl's car, and from what I seen from the initial video, he was being real like manipulative. And since I have a young daughter, I'm just sitting there looking at the dude like, there's no way police would have ever got involved, because if I would have been on that situation ASAP.
Well, your daughter probably, real quick, and you can go. Your daughter probably would have called you first before she would have called the police. That makes a difference. And number one, number two, the men that our daughter is choosing, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a dad, I want my daughter, I want to show my daughter what a real man looks like.
Yeah.
What a real man treats, how he treats his woman, how he provides for his family, how he moves. That's my goal. So if that's what you're doing, yeah, your daughters are gonna make their own choices.
Yeah, they're gonna make mistakes,
but
and they're gonna live.
But if you set the example for them to
I mean,
see,
how do you guys feel about the domestic abuse part of that situation, though?
I'll go ahead and give him some backstory on that.
does
So the original call was because when she was talking to the cops, she was crying. She was saying how that sometimes when they argue, he gets physical and he gets verbally abusive. And I think because of what they did, that whole shit was lost in the shuffle. Like, obviously, domestic violence isn't right, but you know, shooting somebody handcuffed in the back of a car, it's kind of going.
It's like it's
bury the lead story. You know what I mean? Like, that's now that's it.
Right.
Yeah, see, I didn't have any background to the story.
Yeah.
So
because that video was short too.
Okay. So I mean, just to give my quick opinion on it, I guess it always comes back down to the parenting for me, because it's like some girls are willing to accept things because that's what they seen in their life. So that's normal to them. You know what I mean? Some girls will never see anything like that, so that's abnormal for them. Yeah. You know what I mean? But at the same time, the girls are gonna have to deal with it.
Yeah, there's so many different reasons why.
And how are you gonna deal with it? And we can't say you can do this or you should have did this, because we don't know the whole story of anybody's situation. I think that it's unfortunate. I think I would never put my hands on my wife unless she asked me to. You know, I ain't vanilla, baby.
Oh,
I'll choke you, but I ain't no killer, baby. You know what I'm saying?
This guy. Domestic abuse is a real tricky thing. You know what I mean? Because she can say whatever she wants to the cops. You know what I mean? So we'll never know how it really is based upon, you know what I mean?
So in this situation with this dude, just to be a little more specific, he did admit that he did he admit that he took her car, or
yeah, he said he dropped it at her mom's house. But
and he lied about where he put the car. So he took her car.
Games.
Yeah, he was playing games, and what he was saying, the thing that bothered me the most was that, because this reminds me of my mom when she was with my step pops. He was saying to the cops like, "Oh, go ask her and see what she says. Go see what she says." He was basically trying to defer them to her, knowing that she was going to basically not try to throw him under the bus, regardless of the situation.
Got you.
So that kind of like rubbed me the wrong way, because I remember seeing my mom do shit that she didn't want to see my step pops go to
bad
jail.
situation. Yeah. Oh, that's
and
fine.
he's not knowing that she already said that he took the car.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because if she would have knew that, he probably would have been like, she gave me permission to take the car or something
Real
like
shit.
that.
Okay.
All he said was, they were like, what's your side of the story? He's like, I ain't got a side. Go ask her what happened.
Yeah.
Got you.
I mean, and I think, you know, and a lot of times, too, people are getting relationships and don't know what a relationship is supposed to look like, too.
Yeah.
And also, I mean, we got to keep in mind, you don't know what it's like till you get into one. So there's trial and error in that regard, too.
So much.
Yeah.
True, but what I'm saying is so for me, it was easy. I don't want to say it was easy for me to be married, but I'll be married in 18 years.
because you married an
in
angel.
May.
You got,
I sure did.
You got lucky.
But what I'm
you
saying,
got a rare
but
one.
what I'm saying is I grew up in a household with two parents. My aunts and uncles, the majority of them have been married since I was a child. So the dynamics in my family is you grow, you marry, you learn, you live together. No relationship. We're all in relationships. Nothing is perfect about nothing. Yeah. But the biggest thing is if you have the willingness to work at the relationship just as much as the other person, then you will have a successful relationship.
I think relationships need the most work. That's probably the hardest thing in life, is to be able to tolerate somebody, you know what I mean, and have them tolerate the shit that, you know, are your fucked up abilities. You know what I mean?
It's like you can
not give up neither on each other.
Yeah, because shit is gonna happen.
You know, flaws and all. I mean, you know, the hardest part is, yeah, you cool, cat, But when you get home, you got your own little quirky little shit.
my
that
weird
you
shit.
That, you know what I'm saying? That you only let certain people know.
Yeah.
And we all have those things. But the hardest part about life is we don't realize that our wives have those things too.
Yeah.
Oh,
That-
we
you know,
realize it.
no,
I damn sure
no,
realize
but I'm just saying a lot of people don't realize that when
So
you're
what advice would you guys give to I don't want to say people getting in new relationships, but what's the starter kit for relationship advice for males and females?
get to know the person first.
Yeah, I would say substance. You don't get into the relationship for something other than substance.
Yeah.
It's got to be a bond, something deep. It can't be the coochie's good, the dick's good, whatever.
Oh, he has
there
money
has to
or-
be substance, bro.
I mean, I've been on both sides of the fence. I've had failure things where, you know, I made mistakes and my other partner made mistakes and it was just, you know, a shit show. And then on the other hand, I learned from those things from my position of it and was able to build upon and reinvent myself and be a better partner. So in allowing it to organically happen, you know what I'm saying? If possible, don't force it. You know what I mean? Because it's easy to come in with an ulterior motive, whether it's I'm struggling. You got, you know what I mean, your hobosexuals, and then you got the, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, real quick question for y'all that missed that: a hobosexual is a motherfucker without a place to live that needs a place to live. So, baby, when it's cold outside and that nigga want to stay the night,
Air
kick that
mattress.
motherfucker out.
Yo, and if his PlayStation is at the crib, that's his
It's a
crib.
wrap. It's a wrap. What is that shit where you can't even kick them out? What is it like?
Squatter rules.
Squatter
Niggas
rules,
squatting.
squatter rights.
Oh,
Got to
yeah.
take them to court now.
You know, but that's the thing, though. You know what I mean? A lot of these young girls, they get into these relationships with these guys, and they say, "Oh, he didn't take care of his kids." Well, did you get to know him enough to see if he was even gonna be a man and be willing to do that type of thing? And so when Nephew talks about substance, that's really a biggest part about it is knowing about the person. You know what I mean? Get to know the person, not just he sells drugs or
Yo, you know what's
he works.
crazy? What a lot of these young individuals don't understand that we know now, right? Especially coming from like the streets, urban. If you out here getting money as a youngster, you're naturally gonna attract the females that want
money.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
My wife.
This
10
conversation reminds me of that Lauryn Hill song.
10 years from the day y'all met when you was getting money, so many different things are gonna happen in between then. You're gonna go to jail, you're gonna have more money, you're gonna have less money. How do you see this relationship being in 15 years?
I'm with my wife because, you know, when I met my wife, I was in the streets, something crazy. And, you know, I felt like, not that she wanted me for my money, because obviously I'm sexy as a motherfucker.
You could tell she was the type that said, if this nigga
But-
is ever missing a leg, I still love this
But
nigga.
she, you know,
Real shit.
that was a part of it. Like, oh, hey, we going to the mall. Hey, get what you want. Nah, I don't want nothing. What you mean you don't want nothing? Boo, get whatever you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
And she's like, nah, I don't want it. You know what I mean? So and that is a part of
She
that.
had her
made me-
own. She
had her own.
wasn't- yeah.
And that's a part of that
My
made
wife
me
has
more
always
attractive.
had her own shit, man. She's
Mine
always
too.
been a
That's
boss.
attractive.
She's
Yeah,
always
these young
been,
bitches think coochie is a
yo,
like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like a tribute.
oh my
Or,
God.
Like, you know, what do you bring to the relationship? Bitch, I got a vagina. Nah, fuck.
But-
You better learn how to cook.
the
Do some dishes, something.
The I don't want to say the word because I don't know if we're gonna get like shut down, but that thing makes them feel entitled, right? But what power does it really give in this day and age? Because these youngins, I think they might not be as I don't know. I don't want to. I love the youngins, right?
Yeah, we don't want to.
But I don't.
We're
wanna,
not talking about
I don't want
y'all
to create
like.
that divide. No, I am talking about them, but I don't want to disrespect.
Nah, but I'm just saying we're not talking
improperly.
about. We're not talking about y'all like y'all. Like
I want
terrible.
them. I want them to be sharp. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you can either know or you don't know. Now, a female can take advantage of you the same way a dude can take advantage of a female. Now, I've taken advantage of females in my younger. I was a player. I was good with words.
She's a player.
And I think when males take it's mental. When males take advantage of a female,
Yeah.
we break them mentally.
Yeah.
And when women take advantage of a dude, it's physical.
No, it's emotional too.
But emotional and mental aren't the same.
It depends. It
You
depends.
got to expound on that one. Emotional and mental, they sound the same to
Yeah,
me.
the biggest emotion is in your heart. It's what you feel in here. It's not up here. Mental is what you know.
If you're
Emotional is what you
logical,
feel.
logical
Nah, nephew,
versus
you're
logical.
highly intelligent.
Real
You got to
quick.
expound on that one.
So
Nah,
I-
I'm saying,
let me see-
but listen, but I'm just going off of what he said because you said in your heart, right? But you can say your heart, but your heart is actually in
But-
your mind.
so
brother.
so
it's
this
what
is-
you think. It's
I got
what you
you.
feel.
I got
It's
you.
your
No,
emotions.
Yeah, what I said is mental is what you know. Emotional is what you feel.
I would say logical versus emotional.
So I think what he's
feel
saying
it's hot
is,
outside. You can feel like you're warm, but if you touch the stove, you know that bitch is hot. You know it. You know what I
I
mean?
feel like what he's trying to say is, a woman knows that she shouldn't let him in, beat on her, and stay. She knows that, but she loves him with his heart, so she tries to make it work.
with her heart.
Yeah, with her heart.
You said with his heart.
Nah.
with her heart.
You
I
said
apologize.
with his heart, unless she's.
No, that's not what I'm trying to say at all.
Okay.
To expound, so what I'm trying to say is, most people who dog women and treat women a certain way,
Yeah.
they break them down mentally first. Oh, bitch, you ain't shit.
Yeah.
You
Yep,
this.
yep.
You
See,
that.
I ain't never
You know
did
what I mean?
that. So
Me
I was
neither.
on some player shit, but I ain't never did that.
Yeah,
I was just
that's
on some
abuse.
like.
That's some abuse.
Yeah,
so-
and when it's a woman, she's on some.
It wasn't even player
Playing-
shit because I actually developed feelings for the ones that I. You know what I'm saying? Like.
You just were in a state of abundance. You know what I'm saying?
that's-
You
Can you-
wanted
can you-
more.
Just call it what it
Explain
is. He was
Yeah,
he was
nah,
a good
listen.
manipulator.
Nah, listen,
Yeah.
you were just. I mean, I had my time in that world
I'm a
too. You just
gigolo, making
you
lots
just
of dough.
wanted more than one. You know what I'm saying? And if you can have more than one, you was gonna have more than one. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's just the way it is
And we,
sometimes.
we got along well. Things were cool. Things were good.
They
but-
offer you different things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You get different emotions and different, realities with different
But you know what I
individuals.
realized through all that extra shit? I have never loved a female more than I love my wife. We've been together
dope.
so long, and
Love and lust is different.
Yes,
bruh,
I'm glad
but
you
I've
said
always
that.
I've always lusted her more than all the other females too. But we had periods of time where we was beefing, and we just wasn't seeing eye to eye. So in those moments, what does a
But you can love someone and not be
sexually active?
you can love someone but not be mature enough to be able
Pornhub.
to love them.
Say
You know
that
what I'm
again.
saying?
What you
You
say?
you can love someone but not be mature enough to love them.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I mean? Because I
trying to
love
say
you.
like you just don't know. They don't know how to do it.
Yeah, I love you, but I don't know what the components of me loving you actually is.
I want to
With
give you.
respect.
I want to
That's
give you a
dope. With
sound
respect.
effect on that, but I don't
That's
want to just
dope.
keep doing the applause because that was bigger than an applause.
You know what I mean? That's the hardest part is understanding what it's gonna take in order. That's what I said in the beginning. If you really love someone, you're gonna make all of the sacrifices
Yeah.
to do what they want, and vice versa. So if you're in a relationship where you know what, I'm gonna get up because my wife. She's doing this, she's doing that. I'm gonna get up and make her coffee or make her
Yeah,
breakfast
yeah.
or do those little things that you
That's
know
what
is
it's
gonna
about,
make.
man.
But that's what it's about. But people don't think about that. They just think money.
Well, let
bills,
me
this.
ask you, responsible, almost middle-aged individuals.
Nah, Quest is the oldest one.
How do you feel? I feel
You look the oldest.
oh, you stupid, man.
I'm the sexiest.
These guys are so crazy.
Sorry, go ahead.
So we have individuals in our age demographic, right? Maybe a little bit younger that I feel like I wish I could convey to them that if you don't do something different, you're going to die alone. You're never going to have a female or a companion with you to help take care of you because that's a fact of life. People tend to get, because we got people in our age demographic that are so stuck on either being a player still, not settling down, not really trying to embrace love, that what they don't realize is that those days when you're fucked up, that's what a significant other is for.
Yes, sir.
When we were kids, we used to play a game. You would go to school and you would play this game. It's called Show and Tell.
I
Right?
thought you was gonna say house.
Show and Tell.
I ain't know what the fuck he was gonna say. I'm looking
Nah,
at
but you
him
play a
like, do I
game.
gotta bleep him?
I thought you were gonna say MASH.
Now you play a game. You play a game, Show and Tell, right? So, but that equates to life because when you have a significant other, you tell them things, right?
Yeah.
And you want them to believe it. But the other part of you telling them these things is you have to show them the same things.
Yeah.
So, in life, show and tell, it transforms through anything. Because I can take Cap, you know what, you my man, and I'm going to tell you that I'm going to ride with you. But when we get into a situation and you like, all right, Jern, we got to do this, and you turn and you look for me, and I'm gone, you're going to be like, I thought you was so real. You telling me this, you telling me that.
So it's almost reversed. It should be tell and show.
Well, yeah, I mean.
Integrity. It's all about integrity.
I just think that you have to show. You can't just tell someone, you have to show.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter the order. It just matters that it's a whole thing. That's just my opinion.
I mean, so when you look at, or at least when I look at a lot of these young dudes based on like the social media perspective, it's like, damn, I wish I could convey to them that, yo, you can potentially find the woman that you're going to be with for the rest of your life right now. God might have that willed for you right now. But if you're not paying attention to that, you might end up turning into one of these dudes that are 40, 50 years old, still lonely, or with a female that don't even really fuck with them like that. That don't really, I mean, I've witnessed my wife take care of me when I was
sick
at 0%. Pick me up, put me in a car, take me to the house, you know what I'm saying? Be my my advocate when I needed that. So to be able to experience that, it gives me that much more love and respect for her, even though I had it before, but it lets me know, like, we're on a different level of love, because we know some dudes that if we chose to throw a party this weekend and we had 30, 40 baddies come through, they're going to be looking for something.
To leave with one of them.
Yeah, whereas we're not looking to get that. There was a point in time when we were younger, you know, less experienced, but when you get solidified in your position in life, you understand that I have what I need, I have what I want, and this is what God blessed me with. It makes me sad when I see a lot of these, not just young dudes, but dudes that don't even realize, like,
you got a good girl at home.
Yeah,
bro.
and you're gonna be alone for the rest of your life.
I think it's
scary.
a lack of appreciation, because in order to love, you got to be able to appreciate.
Yeah, that's true.
And I don't think the younger generation appreciates anything outside of what it is that they're searching for at that moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That instant gratification.
That's
type
deep.
shit.
Yeah, it's the microwave generation. You know?
Word up. My grandma ain't never cooked in a microwave.
Never.
Never. My grandma ain't never cooked in a microwave. They was my grandparents together. I don't even know, 50 something, however many years. You know what I mean?
I mean, to expound on what you were saying, Cap, it's all about what they want for themselves. What do they envision themselves as far as in a relationship in the long term or even in the short term? What do they want? Like, you know what I'm saying? You're going to try to reach and achieve what you ideally see within your headspace of, all right, this is where I see myself. I want this type of woman. I want her to make me feel this way.
Yeah.
And here's what I have to do to make sure to hold up my end.
Yeah.
I don't know how many, we grew up in the era of the sitcoms with the families, you know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
You get to see a lot of you don't see that anymore, you know what I mean? So there's really, the entertainment piece of it isn't there anymore. Those wholesome family, you know what I mean, husband and wife type
deep,
things. That's
we
not
did
celebrated.
get a lot of that.
Yeah.
Even though we got like a lot of other, things that kept us well rounded, we did see a lot of
it.
A lot of it though. I mean, come on. Everybody had a family back in the day. Even you know what I mean? If you want to go with like the Cosby Show.
I didn't want to say it. You know what I'm saying?
The
I
Cosby
didn't want to be the one
Before the pills.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Cosby's,
I mean,
what
even
else?
you have you can
Family
even go
Matters.
Family Matters.
Full
You can even
House.
go with Fresh Prince, because Fresh Prince was Fresh
He
Prince
got
for
out the
us.
hood. He
Fresh
got out
Prince
the
for
hood.
us was
Wonder
an extended
Years.
was an
Wonder
extended
Years.
family. How many brothers we know hung out and had to live with some of our aunties or
Real
uncles
shit.
or
Shit,
whatever?
me.
So that was real.
I'm one of them.
So that was real. Real life for a lot of different people. But like you said, Full House,
Wonder Years.
Wonder Years.
Wonder Years was my shit.
Mine too,
son.
man. Yeah, man. Yeah,
Word
what
up,
was it called? What was that called?
Al Bundy and them.
No, it wasn't called that. Married with Children.
Married with Children.
They-
Oh, that was my shit.
Yes,
But
sir.
Did y'all ever watch Roseanne?
Yes.
Yeah, but we're talking about all family
That was the
shows.
realest show.
Family shit,
All-
period.
all-
Family.
all family dynamics of different statures, different
Yeah.
creeds, colors,
Yep.
financial situations, everything.
They're still on, but not. I don't think at this moment we're searching for it.
The prime,
Because they're still on. They're on.
it's
Netflix.
called the
They're
Cosby.
on-
So it's
they're on
like
all
they
those stuff.
exist, but
Yeah,
it's,
we're just not looking for
They
it.
used to be prime time though. They used to be the main set
Yeah,
stage.
but we didn't have Netflix and Prime
Right,
Video
yeah,
and all
yeah.
that shit back then.
Yeah.
So you knew what time that shit came on.
Yeah.
That's what you
Nigga,
wanted to watch.
we
Now
had
I can turn on my
Blockbuster.
PlayStation. I got 15 different apps.
yeah.
Right.
I got
you're
a
right.
million options to watch something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Word.
Absolutely.
So where do you guys think the future of... I don't want to change the topic and discussion, but where do you niggas think the future of our country is going with Sleepy Joe?
I don't think he's that bad. I do think the nigga's senile, but it's just funny.
What would you say to him if you could like kick it with him?
Boo! Make that nigga jump.
I would say, hold on, you're too
quick.
goddamn old.
But listen, the two oldest people to ever run for president is Joe Biden and Donald Trump. Niggas forget Trump is like 79 years old.
Yeah, I keep in mind he's older, but
He's different type
but when
of
you look
79.
at you look at him, it's like
He a different type. He a cognitive 79.
No, he's not. Watch, I'll send you a ton of videos. He mixes shit up. He don't know what he's saying.
he does
yeah.
he mixes little shit up, right? But if you compare him to Joe Biden, head
about
for
the same.
head,
But George,
no, it's not, bro.
I'm gonna tell you why it's different. It's because Joe looks the part.
It be tripping.
He looks like
and
he's
shit.
in his underwear screaming at a kid.
We need to find a video depicting this right now.
He needs
man.
a handler. He needs somebody
He
to walk
looks
him
like,
around.
yeah. I think Trump's physically
That's
physically
big.
better.
Yo, when
but
you
I think
So you
mentally
think
they're both the same.
you think mentally Trump is at the same level as
Yeah.
Joe Biden?
Yeah, I would say
Is
Biden's
there
a little
anybody
higher.
on the comments?
I would say Biden's a little higher.
Hold
but
on. And hold up.
Trump's
And
close to him.
let's be clear, we're not Trump or Biden like diehards, but
I'm voting for him.
if anybody
Voting for who?
Trump?
if anybody's on here right now, do you think that Donald Trump and Joe Biden are at the same mental capacity? We'll see if we get any messages. 7:46. What time is it now?
About time. It's 8
8:01.
o'clock.
Oh, so it's been. Oh, shout out to
45 minutes,
TJ.
What up, TJ?
Your
What up,
sis
kid?
too.
Word up.
What's
Oh,
wrong?
okay. I see Aisha. What up, girl? Oh,
Your
shout
wife
out
was
Miss
on
Colvin.
there.
Miss Colvin. Okay.
Nephew.
Hey, honey.
That's dope, man.
Word.
Yeah, we need to go.
Big Will.
Will, what
I got
up,
a video
baby?
right here that says Trump says he's not impaired.
Big Marsh.
After confusing Nancy Pelosi and
He
Nikki
said,
Haley.
"How you get your balls?"
Shit like that.
He's stupid. We need to go live more often.
Yeah,
man.
we do.
Word
See?
up.
Right. I sent this to the group.
What would you put it in front of the camera?
Our verbal,
Is it a video or a?
Well, no, this one's not. Are verbal flubs by Trump or Biden signs of cognitive decline? That's what I mean. They both make the same gaffes. Just Trump looks physically in better shape. Biden really looks like he screams at kids to get off his lawn. Like he looks like that dude, and he walks real slow and with a.
So
you
what?
know what I mean?
What
It's
have
weird.
what have you seen? So what has your eyes and your intuition told you? Like not from a source that was enlightening you on Trump's decline. What have you seen from the sources that would lead you to believe they're at the same level? Because I haven't seen anything.
The same gaffes. They make the same gaffes, the same mistakes, confusing people, confusing countries. I mean, the scariest shit was when Trump was first running. They asked him about the three legs of the nuclear triad, and the motherfucker was like,
The what?
nuclear? The nuclear triad. He was like, let's see if I can find that video. Hold on. He was talking about nuclear. It's great. My father, way back in the days, he told me about nuclear. And, like, he had no idea what the fuck they were talking
we
It's
did
like,
kinda
don't
sound
let that
like
nigga
Yo,
get his
I-
hand on the code.
Yo, that's the thing. I think when I hear Trump speak, he speaks very clearly. When Biden's talking, he's like, I'm trying to think through what it really was. Like, he seems...
Yeah, no, it seems less
It
coherent.
seems like that's what I'm saying. That's the difference. Being less coherent, I don't trust that
He
over
seems less
someone.
coherent, but Trump says the same shit.
Really?
He just says it more clearly.
Well, I think a lot of it has to do with the simple fact that part of Trump's beating Trump is the fact that he was an entertainer. At a point, you have to call him an entertainer
And a businessman.
But I'm just saying,
shitty one.
I'm just saying, an entertainer make all the millions. He's not that shitty.
Right.
No, he has every failed business he's ever had failed except real estate.
He's a millionaire. He got more money
Because he
than
got it
us.
from his dad.
But anyway, what I'm saying is because of him being on TV, as far as the reality shows and stuff like that, I think that cognitively he's a little sharper than Joe. You know what I mean? So that's the separation right there.
Why they call him Sleepy Joe?
Because that nigga,
Because he's
they
like,
crop
yeah.
videos of him falling asleep.
Does
Like-
Trump ever fell asleep?
Biden hasn't fell asleep, but they
I mean,
crop
look, I
videos
mean-
into it.
I don't know, man.
You know what I mean? That's why they call him that. But
You said that Trump fell asleep too?
no. But to Hoodie's point, that's what I mean about like doing research. Like Trump didn't get his millions from the ground up, nigga. He got his money from his father.
I think he got his first million, they said.
His dad bought $10 million in chips from his casino and never played them, which is supposed to be legal.
Should I do shit like that for my kids too? I'm gonna help you get up.
Facts. So when people say that he's such a great businessman, everything he's ever done has failed, except putting his name on buildings.
Did he fail as the president? In comparison,
yes.
Biden and Obama, would you say?
Well, what's crazy is the unemployment rate's lower under Biden now than it was under Trump. The black unemployment is at an all-time low. It went from Barack to Trump to Biden. It stayed the same course.
Oh, so it had a downward trajectory.
I gotta look this shit up, man.
Yeah, it stayed.
Yeah,
so
I'm gonna get on this.
I just can't agree that the country is in a better state under.
Something
Biden.
tells me, man, I can't pinpoint exactly the information and the things that I've consumed throughout these years. But from my calculations of understanding, Trump was that dude when he was in.
What changed from Trump being president and Biden being president for you? How has your life been, richer or poorer?
Nah, I can't. I haven't had any.
So
impact.
I can say the thing that I pay attention to a lot, based on not fear but the concern for my kids' futures. And my son almost went to the fucking Air Force on some like slick shit. He was literally riding out with the motherfucking Air Force recruiter, and I called him like, "Yo, you better bring your ass home."
Air Force is what
you know what I'm saying.
Bro, I just got an email from my daughter. I was like, "Yo, my daughter is not enlisted into any branch. Don't contact me or her moving forward."
But they're desperate
you about
now.
To get audited.
But so the whole thing is this.
Nigga?
The whole thing is this. It's like when Trump was in office, the amount of wars and money that was going towards wars was we in the B's lower, right? On top of that, I have nothing against immigrants coming into the country, but it's becoming a threat somewhat when you can't monitor the amount of immigrants coming into the country. We spoke last week about how those can turn into votes to help keep a party in power. So when you have little deceptive things like that, they're not even little. They're big deceptive things. These are things that from a person that didn't pay attention to politics that much, that jumped out to me like, God damn, now we're going to war with we're supporting the Ukraine war. We're talking about keeping China away from Taiwan, beefing with the cartels in Mexico, which we should be keeping the motherfuckers from shipping shit to our country. But, there's so many different things going on that I felt like Trump had his foot on their necks with because he wasn't doing the back and forth, even with the whole NATO shit. He's saying like, yo, if NATO isn't paying the way they're supposed to, why would we offer them the protections? Not to say that's the right route to take with it.
Because NATO's not a business.
Yeah, but it's not about being in a business. It's about us being in a deficit financially. It's like you have money to take care of us the way you're supposed to. You don't want to. But if there's a war or you're threatened, you expect us to stand up. We're not friends, my nigga.
Well, we would expect the same. That's what NATO is. It's an alliance.
It's an alliance.
If we got into a war, they would back us the same way.
It's an alliance, but there's financial obligations is my point.
Oh, yeah.
So if they're not upholding their financial obligations and then asking for money on top of that, I kind of agree with the businessman that says, if I'm not going to give you this support and this conflict, at least let's sit down and rehash how this is going to work, because I can't just be taking less money from you or not getting paid and you expect me to go to war with your ass.
But see, this is where I think you have to think beyond, I'm going to sit down with the businessman. If we don't do it, and let's say, I don't know, somebody like China swoops in to help Ukraine, and now they're allied, there's superpowers in the world. We want to maintain the relationship with everybody and not them. So if China was to swoop in and help, or if Russia was to swoop into the Middle East and help somebody, and that was the alliance, now we're losing allies.
That's an if game, though, right?
Yeah, because that's a fear-based assumption. And I can't even say assumption because that's a light word. That's a fear-based way to move around, because that basically takes all of the control from you or the states and puts it all in Ukraine's hands. You understand? So it's like, I can't make any decisions that I feel should be law, because if I don't give you what you want, you're basically going to turn around and shit on me. Like that's not a,
shit
that's
on you. They're gonna look for aid from somewhere.
yeah, but that's not a way to negotiate in good faith with anybody. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, I should have never gave you $1 to begin with. You know what I mean? Because if you can flip that quick, you shouldn't have been in negotiations with a motherfucker.
Yeah,
you
but
know
what
I'm
I'm
saying?
saying is if they do flip, and then the other country flips that we don't help, and the other country flips that we don't help. Now there's 25 nations back in China or Russia, and not the United States.
But
we're no longer the superpower.
But there's other people we got connects with, right?
Like who? But that's what NATO is. We have 25 allies, 26 or 25. It's something like that. I don't remember how many.
It's 20.
There's a lot. But what I'm saying is if we don't do what we've done, and there's other countries. I mean,
and it's not like flipping a switch. It's not like.
And there's other countries that foot the bill too with us. We're not the only one paying, and there's other countries that pay their share, but there's lower countries.
I always
that
say gang, gang.
don't.
When I think of NATO, I'd be
Yeah,
like
that's
gang, gang. You know what I mean? Like the world, gang, gang. Yeah, that's deep though, man. Like, I just feel like maybe Trump and Biden, since you say nephew, since you say they're on an equal playing field, right? I think they should get in a motherfucking UFC ring.
Trump was already in wrestling.
Yo,
and let them box that shit out.
You know what we should do? Y'all remember Celebrity Deathmatch?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yo,
Yeah.
Cap, I forgot to tell you.
Yeah.
Real quick. In all of 2023, China sent 37 immigrants into America.
And in 2024, you know how many?
20,000 already in the first 2 months.
Yeah, yeah.
Going through Mexico?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen some shit on YouTube. You know what? I got to figure out a way to hook the computer up to the video, right? Switcher. So if you I'm trying not to say the N-word because we need to put the N-word box in here so I can get rich off of you N-words.
I've been doing good today, man. I got one in there.
Hey,
I think we
fuck
all
y'all
been doing
niggas.
good, man.
You know what's crazy is that a lot of the immigrants that migrate here, they do it legally. They'll come for vacation and just don't leave.
I don't know. All I know is that they said they're kind of, and they're all like military age men. The majority of them from China.
With the tattoos.
And when they get asked why, they get a little kind of standoffish and a little borderline hostile.
Because China's crazy.
Yeah, so I feel like they sliding in the back door trying to, pull one of the maneuvers.
You said something about Taiwan. Did you see all the videos of like the certain athletes, like John Cena had to make an apology video to China because he said it's the first time he's ever been to Taiwan, and he had to apologize because China is claiming Taiwan even though they're supposed to be an independent. Like he had to put out a lengthy apology.
Wait, say that again. I'm kind of.
So Taiwan is an independent country.
Yeah, for sure.
But China says they own Taiwan.
Oh, so they're basically saying it like,
Yeah.
this my shit.
Yeah.
like
So when
Puerto-
John
like
Cena was
Puerto
like, I've
Rico.
never been to China, I've been to Taiwan.
Yeah.
They were like, nigga, Taiwan's China. So he had to put out an apology video.
In China?
To China. And he did it in Mandarin.
Shit.
Ooh,
He did it in Mandarin.
that
bro.
sounds like
love-
they
That's
demanded them
that's
to
a
do
heavy
it.
Exactly
show of
what they
force
did.
right
I
there.
love Mandarin oranges.
The same way they told LeBron James to shut the hell up.
Damn.
China. The same way LeBron was like, I don't know nothing about China. But they don't play, bro, because it's the biggest market. It's our
Fuck
biggest.
around, get stuck over
everything
there.
you got on is made from China. Everything in this room is probably made in China.
I made all these. I sold them.
The materials came from China.
I know, nigga. I made them too.
And your soul kit.
Y'all feel-
Next.
Hey, make sure y'all like,
Oh,
comment, and
shit.
share, man. You know what I'm saying? Thank
Subscribe, please.
Yeah, and if y'all want to see us go live more often, man, just throw something out there, man. 'Cause
Definitely,
I
that was
think we
fire.
should go live more often,
I
man.
do
I-
too.
I
Leave
agree.
comments.
I
Let us
want-
know.
I like the comments up there too. That's fire.
Oh, that's dope, right?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll put the TV actually in the wall so it's not like on the stand, so you ugly blind niggas can see it.
Oh, I can
$2.
see it.
Nah,
Nah,
we
he's the old
good
nigga.
money. We good money.
No, I got my glasses.
I just noticed all three of us got glasses on, and he's
Yeah.
the only nigga that don't.
No, I actually
He has glasses.
I wear
But they ain't
glasses.
on.
I just don't
Yeah.
I just don't wear them when Negroes are around, especially comedians.
You got the big Urkels?
Nah, they just regular glasses for reading, and I be in front of a computer for 8 to 12 hours a
Got the
fucking
blue
day.
blockers on
That
them.
blue block, yeah.
Nah, but you know what? I was telling my shorty the other day, like I got to get some night driving glasses because what I realized is my eyes are weaker, and I got optic nerve damage.
Oh, you talking about like the yellow tint glasses or something?
Well, she was telling me about some shit that she tried before. I never tried any night glasses, but the fucking
Takes the glare away from.
yeah,
I
the
got
light,
'em.
all lights seem like high beams now.
Facts,
To the
bro.
point that the other day I turned my high beams on
And that
towards this
nigga
truck. And then he turned his on after that. I said, "Oh shit,
Yeah, bro.
your shit bright."
Yeah,
It's all them halogen lights, bro.
yeah, you can get them put in your glasses already. It's a grip, but you can get them in there.
I seen a infomercial for
I just
like
need
the
a-
yellow tint shit. I don't know if they
Yellow
work.
tint.
Yeah, mine.
I just need an Elon Musk Neuralink.
Yeah. Oh yeah, we gotta talk about
He
that.
can fix that.
Word up. Well, we're gonna talk about that next week.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Yes,
We
sir.
outta here or
Hey,
what?
yeah,
What
we
y'all
out of
need?
here, man. Like, comment, share, follow us.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Cold
Peace,
cuts and
y'all.
butts.
Peace.
You
Subscribe.
stupid. Cold cuts and butts on OnlyFans.
Legs and thighs.
Run that up. Run that up. Yo.
My shit's on